Kapag mayroon kang hindi naiintindihan, magtanong sa kinauukulan para maiwasan ang pagkalat ng maling impormasyon. Miscommunication is one of the top reasons behind many conflicts. May mga trabahong hindi nagawa, relationships na nasira, at expectations na hindi natupad dahil sa miscommunication. Kaya, papaano nga ba natin ito maiiwasan? Magandang araw, ako si Maloy Malibiran Salumbides, partner mo sa Inspiradong Buhay at Trabaho. The Bible has lots of wonderful reminders about communication. Let me share with you 5 pointers from the Old Testament and the New Testament that will guide us in avoiding miscommunication. Unang-una, look for reliable messengers and be a reliable one. Maraming miscommunication ang naiwasan sana kung reliable ang pinagmulan ng mensahe. Proverbs chapter 13 verse 17 tells us that an unreliable messenger stumbles into trouble, but a reliable messenger brings healing. Kung mayroon kang hindi naiintindihan sa memo na iyong natanggap, mas magandang magtanong ka sa pinagmulan nito at hindi kung kani-kanino lamang. When you receive information forwarded to you, halimbawa video o anumang article sa social media, huwag agad-agad na ito ay ipapasa nang hindi naman natin alam kung reliable nga ang source ng information. Sa dami ng nagkalat na fake news at misinformation ngayon, kailangan talaga nating humanap ng reliable sources at maging reliable messenger din tayo. Pangalawa, don't just express, understand. We communicate to reach a common understanding. Hindi tayo nagsasalita o nagsusulat para lang makapag-express tayo ng ating opinion. We want it to be understood the way we intended it to be. Kaya importante na tayo ay kumukuha ng feedback sa mga kausap natin upang malaman kung pareho nga ba tayo ng pang-unawa sa ating mensahe. Proverbs 18 verse 2 reminds us that a fool takes no pleasure in understanding but only in expressing his opinion. We don't want to be a fool, right? Gusto natin tayo ay maintindihan at makuha ng tama ang ating mensahe. Pangatlo, speak graciously and truthfully. Ang ganda at very interesting ang pagkaka-describe ng Colossians chapter 4 verse 6 patungkol sa kung bakit tayo at paano tayo magsasalita. It says, "Let your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt." Ang pananalita daw natin ay gawing kaaya-aya at mabiyaya. When we speak with grace, mas pinakikinggan tayo. Gracious speech encourages open communication. Ano naman yung speech that is seasoned with salt? Hindi ba ang salt ay preservative? When our speech is seasoned with salt, we are encouraged to preserve the truth in the message. Kung ang layunin mo sa paghahayag ay ang mapakinggan at maibahagi kung ano ang totoo, let your speech be gracious and seasoned with salt. Pang-apat, listen more, talk less. Gusto mong makaiwas sa gulo na dulot ng miscommunication, sundin natin ang paalala ng James chapter 1 verse 19. Let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. Gamitin ng mas madalas ang ating dalawang tainga kaysa ang ating bibig. Mas makinig upang makaunawa. At panghuli, tip number 5, communicate in different ways. Miscommunication can also happen when there is lack of communication, kulang sa paghahatid ng mensahe. Akala mo ay nasabi mo na, yun pala ay hindi nakarating sa intended recipient ang message mo. Kaya maganda ang halimbawa sa 3 John chapter 1 verses 13 to 14. Ganito ang sinasabi, I had much to write to you, but I would rather not write with pen and ink. I hope to see you soon and we will talk face to face. Bukod sa sulat, mayroon pang face-to-face communication. Let's not limit our communication to one form, one platform, or one mode. Use all available means to make sure that the right people are reached by your message. Communicating once is never enough. Mayroong tinatawag na Rule of 7. Ano yung Rule of 7? Ang mga consumers daw dapat ay marinig ng hindi bababa sa 7 beses ang isang mensahe bago sila magpasya kung ito ay tatangkilikin nila. Communicate in different ways. Is miscommunication a perennial problem in your family or in your place of work? Marami kang magagawa upang ito ay maiwasan. Communicate in different ways, listen more and talk less, speak graciously and truthfully, speak to understand, and be a reliable source of information. Ako si Maloy Malibiran sa Lumbides. Be a blessing in the workplace today.